Hello, I am Joy Wisdom, and I am training today about the induction. And induction is a transformational personal development course where we look at hidden factors. And today we're looking at karma. Karma can come in lots and lots of different packages, and we can be living penance for all the wrongdoing that we're doing, the lack of truth, the being economical with the truth with ourselves, the blind spots that we live. We ignore elements of truth to suit ourselves. And certainly karma can travel through lifetimes to catch up with us. And we have lots of Tilwell being accumulated in each life. But the answer is, are we really, or the question is, are we really dealing with any of it? Or are we just still on the treadmill creating more and more? And well, when I die, it'll all disappear. Fallacy, I'm afraid. It doesn't. And it does come back to bite in many, many ways. When we think about past lives, we very often look at a past life as a king, as a Roman soldier, as a princess. But those past lives have been varied, and all sorts of various experiences have been enjoyed or endured. And this is where those elements of enduring come back as still parts of our character, still parts of our behavior, and still parts of our health issues. And certainly karma will follow with all the injustices, the lack of learning, and the continual suffering for the self and suffering for others that we put in place. And with past lives, we are also looking at the wonderful things that have happened in those lives. And of course, it's just like watching a TV screen and watching a film of where that life panned out and having no effects on us today, which again is a fallacy, because there can be lots and lots of elements from that life that will certainly be influencing us through the promises and vows we've made, especially to the self, through religion, of the poverty, chastity, obedience that is still in place today, and how we have been affected by that. Certainly the enduring, the suffering, the slave, the consciousness of slave sacrifice, poverty, and chastity. We still live those levels underlying in some part of our lives. Maybe we might not be consciously aware of it, but subconsciously it's driving us to much greater degrees. So when we talk about reincarnation and regression, regression really doesn't get to the core areas of where these lives are affecting us. It might give us a picture or some idea of what we've lived, but it doesn't deal and has no solutions to deal with the elements that are still underlying us today, with fear, survival, and many other complex themes that go on through that. Karma can also be involved in relationships, heavily involved in relationships, and how we socially and on a personal level can have a lot of karma involved, because we tend to come with the same people. We're learning the same lessons and we can move the chess pieces around, but essentially we were all tied to each other. And people have said, well, I've dealt with this. Yeah, you've dealt with it in the mind, but the etheric chains and the agreements still exist. And while they still exist, you're still tied to them. They're still tied to you. And it can make it a very, very long game to get to the end and create the resolution. And unfortunately, we haven't got time for you to do that anymore. and we need it dealt with so you can get on with your life and taking this sub-zero living out of consciousness as we continue on the same Groundhog Day outcomes. So don't suffer it. Do deal with it, because we can. And certainly we give you an awful lot of explanation and helping you to put things in place for prevention, and also helping you to jettison it. Don't live it. Jettison it away so that you can live this life rather than the influences of karma and penance and all of those people that you're tied to that you have no idea but are still influencing you today from way, way, way back when. Come and join me and let me teach you some of these hidden factors that we find every day in DARE and our clients. And there are all sorts of things going on. And some people know it shouldn't be happening in their life now. No reason for it to be happening. Why is it this is snatched away from me? Well, there are hidden factors that give you some of those clues, and we can help you to understand that, give you an understanding, and with understanding, you can put things in place to eradicate it. Check out our website, www.allunus.co.uk, and induction is open to anybody. You don't need to have any previous experience. All you need to do is turn up and be educated, learn how to prevent, have new skills and education, knowledge and understanding that will help you to prevent in your life. Avoid, because the avoidance is all part of the lesson too, of not to get embroiled in it. I look forward to sharing my experiences and my knowledge to help you to progress. And my book, Shell of Soul, gives a lot more information. I look forward to seeing you at some point on your journey. Karma. It is amazing what's involved in karma. Group, individual, and cultural, but also the wonderful aspects of what we can create good karma now within society. We are moving from the treadmill to the acceleration. And here we can help you to do that in a very fast way and enjoy the freedom of coming off that treadmill that have been on for eons. Curses, spells, promises, vows, all of those things that keep you entrapped, hidden from view, but subconsciously driving you every day. It is huge without understanding. And we may know the words, but we don't know the reality, and we don't know what it is that's holding us back and underlying ourselves, and have done for eons. We're so used to the treadmill, we don't even question it. And yet, analytically, we can understand it, but we still hold on. And we still want to hold on because, well, I deserve it. But you don't anymore. Don't live it. Move on and enjoy life to the full, because you can. Until next time. Bye for now.